Okay, let's do a quick recap of what we have learned. Okay, so last week we stopped at redox. I taught you how to see oxidation and reduction based on oxidation number, correct? I taught you how to count oxidation number, right? Okay. Okay. So, okay, go, hijau damai. I don't know. Oh, yes. I thought you're talking about Zoom law. Because Ijo put the message that he's something wrong with his what's no, I'm just recapping. Okay, so let's recap a little bit of what we learned so far. Okay, we talked about redox in terms of oxidation state. We talked about redox in terms of electron. Okay, okay, redox is oxidation and reduction happening at the same time, right? If something gains oxygen, it's oxidation. If something loses oxygen, it's reduction. Okay? If something loses electron, it is oxidation. If something gains electron, it's reduction. If the oxidation number goes up, it is oxidation. If the oxidation number goes down, it is reduction. Okay? Did I already teach you oxidizing agent and reducing agent? I think it's probably for I just know oxidizing agent. Yes, okay. So the famous oxidizing agent, okay, so the most famous oxidizing agent, the one that will change color. Yeah, not magnesium, manganate. Acidified, acidified potassium manganate 7. Acidified potassium manganate 7. Okay? It will change from purple to colorless. Okay? And the most famous reducing agent is potassium iodide, Ki. It will change from colorless to brown. Okay, it will change from colorless to brown. Okay, can remember? Did I teach you this? Okay, if I didn't teach you this, you write this down. So I taught you about what is oxidizing agent, what is reducing agent. Yes. Okay, so this one is specific ones that I use. That means every time I need an oxidizing agent, I will use this. Acidified means got acid inside. So the formula will be like this. KMnO4 is potassium manganate 7. And then you slash H plus, it means got acid inside. Okay? Manganate. Is it? Okay, I use the typing easier. Yeah lah. Acidified Potassium manganate 7. Okay? Yeah, KMNO4. Mn is manganese. But when it's with MnO4, it's called manganate ion. Manganese. Acidified potassium manganate. Yes, yes. Oh my goodness, guys. It's not that complicated. KMNO4. Mn is manganese. But when it's together, it's a MnO4 negative 1 ion. It's called a manganate ion. Get it or not? Okay. Does that answer your question, Ijo? Ijo also. Okay, can I? Okay, and then this one is potassium iodide. So the oxidizing agent will love to oxidize other people. That means the oxidizing agent is reduced. So that means the potassium manganate love to take electron from other people. Okay, they love to take electron from other people. And then this one, the potassium iodide, it loves to give electron to other people. Make sense? Ki. Potassium iodide. Oh my goodness. Is it that bad at my handwriting? K I, because I write potassium iodide, you should know by now what. Ki. Okay, can. All right, so how the iodide ion gives people electron is like this. Iodide give electron. Okay, can I understand? Okay, so did you all finish your homework? Yeah, someone didn't. I wonder who. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, sodium chloride is a typical ionic compound. Okay, the diagram shows the part of a lattice structure of sodium chloride. Complete the diagram to show the ions present. Use positive on sodium and negative for chloride. So it's like this: negative, positive, negative, positive, positive, negative, negative. Okay, can? So easy 啊，看5分钟 leh. How many electrons the chloride ion have? How many? 18. Do you know why? Because chlorine is 287. When it becomes chloride, it is 288. So it's 18. Yes. Okay. Identify an element which is an atom with the same number of electrons as a sodium ion. Sodium is 281. Sodium ion 28. Okay, so you no, you read the question. Identify an element. So who is 28? Gets it? Okay. Electrolysis, okay, definition questions is not how you feel. Definition, the question is like that. Right? So it's decomposition of an ionic compound in molten or aqueous, okay, using electricity. Okay, name the products of the electrolysis. Okay, in order for you to do this, right, you cannot just say, you have to know everything that happens before that. So electrolysis of concentrated sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is NaCl. Concentrated means got water or no water? No water. Less water. Less water, but still got water. Molten means no water. Okay. Yes. No, aqueous means got water. Diluted means more water. Okay. So remember, cation ion, you choose who? Choose sodium or hydrogen? Hydrogen. So the hydrogen ion will become hydrogen gas. So your first product is hydrogen. Okay. Hydroxide and chloride. Who do you choose? Chloride. If it's concentrated, you choose chloride. Chloride will become chlorine. So your second product is who is left? Okay, so yeah. Write an ionic half equation for the reaction of cathode. So alright, did you get it correct? What did you write? Huh? Yes, if it's diluted, you choose OH. OH negative is like that. I think you got these two mixed up. Huh, Kathleen? I think you did that. You get? You get that? Got choke. Okay, this is the hydroxide one. You got starts. Okay, right. Okay, do you remember how to count this or not? Count now, count now. So you take mass over molar mass. What is silicon 24? 28. It's gonna Okay. How? What do you divide now? Okay, so divide the smallest. So all three divide 0.11. So you get 1 and then 0.5 and then 2. Okay, then what do you do? Times, yeah lah, 2. Then you times 2 lah. 214. mg 2 and so forth. No. First you find mass over molar mass. Do you do this one? Okay, then now the ratio lah. Ratio is you divide the smallest number. 除最小的. So all three you divide 0.11. Okay, Ken? You got this? Why are you so sleepy? Did you sleep late? Okay. Alright, Chen, got it. Ijo, are you okay? Okay. Alright, let's do this one. Okay, so this one is energy in minus energy out. So in, you take this one, 1, 2, 3 times 2. So 6 times 390 plus, this one is 3 of this bond, 3 times 240. Okay, so what's your total? 306. Please don't be the type of student, press calculator also can press wrong. I got students press calculator also press wrong, like my heart is bleeding. I will let out the exam. Then out is this 945. Then 6 multiply 430. Okay. Alright, so enthalpy change 3060 minus 3525 equals to, okay? Is it exothermic or endothermic? Exothermic. Why? Enthalpy change is negative. Got it? Can? Okay, ammonia reacts with oxygen at high temperature in the presence of a suitable catalyst to form nitric oxide. Okay? Explain how this chemical equation shows ammonia acting as a reducing agent. Reducing agent is a chemical that will oxidize someone else. Okay, so ammonia, ammonia is oxidized. That's how you know it's ammonia is oxidized, okay, by oxygen gain. Suggest a suitable catalyst. Okay, catalyst must be what? It must be transition metal. Always must be transition metal. So the transition metal here is platinum. It is a transition metal. Okay? Okay? Okay. Turn. Do you do the second one? The one that's continued. This this one. Is it continued? This one, right? Oh, I started from the back. So I started from here. This question. Okay, what page is not that? What page is that? Nine, this one lah. Do you have this page? Hmm. Discuss already, not this not yet. Discuss already. Not yet. Okay. Ijo, you found the page? You got it? Alright. Okay. Because you haven't done, you must tell me all the formulas. Okay? Alright. Number of moles of sulfuric acid. There's three formulas. I have it there. What? You must go and look back at the three formulas first. The paper is with you. Okay? Notes are with you. Hey, find the answer. Faster, faster. Okay. 我哪里知道？你看啦。Where are your notes? Okay, so so amount of moles is mv over 1 1000. Okay, who is M? Molarity. Which one? 2. Okay, so 2 multiply. V is volume. 25. Over 1000. 0.05. Is it? 0.05. Yeah. Yes, you need to write it down. Okay, you need to write it down. Okay, now, how do you find the number of moles of hydrogen? You use the ratio. So what is the ratio of sulfuric acid to hydrogen, Chen En? What is the ratio? Ratio 1 to 1. Remember that? So if this one is 0.05, this one also is 0.5. Okay. Amount of moles for volume of gas is volume over molar volume. Okay, so now my amount of moles is 0.05. Multiply by, okay, so this one is amount of moles equal to, avocado. Yeah. So volume is what you're looking for, and this one is 24 because decimeter cube one. So you get 1.2, is it? Girl. No, most of my clothes are all dresses. I at home lah, at home I have pants, whatever lah. For me, it's more convenient. That's not Avogadro. This one is molar volume. 24 decimeter cube is molar volume. For how long? I am not going anywhere. My boys are going for altar service camp Monday to Wednesday. Huh? 是咯，你很多东西 do, 你 no need to go anywhere. So nice. Why go Malacca to study? Because you're going to Bandar for sejarah, so you must learn a lot of sejarah. Hydrogen can also be produced by the reaction of zinc with hydrochloric acid. Zinc plus hydrochloric acid becomes zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Valence equation. How to test? Okay, this one you learned last time. You learned last time. Yeah, you put a lighted splint, it will pop. Okay. A lit splint pops. All right. Okay. Other people's pens are always the best. Okay. My sister keeps keeping my pants. It's so funny lah. How old is she? 12. Okay. You were talking about pants, so you're asking why I always wear dress. Huh? Still not yet ah? RTP, oh, there. Room temperature pressure, RTP. Today, tomorrow, and Monday, don't come here. Don't come near here. Gonna be very, very jammed. As in evening time. And Monday morning, don't come here. It's gonna be very, very jammed. A priest passed away. A very beloved priest. A lot of people are gonna come. A priest from the church next door. He passed away. A lot of people are gonna be for the funeral. Monday, 10:30. It's gonna be full. But Monday you all have no school, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter lah. Okay, done. 你在做什么 Can you borrow a pencil 啊 Oh my goodness, Chen En! Go and take a pen. 你要跟你讲 Can I give you a pen? Oh my goodness, I can't believe you. He's using a broken pencil. Okay, ready? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna send this document. Chen En! I'm gonna send this document. You can copy it into it. Say what is meant by the term electrolysis. Electrolyte. Oh, look, this is electrolyte, not electrolysis. What is the electrolyte? The solution. Okay? So you just use the same definition. You just terbalik lah. Get it or not? Okay, ionic compound in molten or aqueous that conducts electricity okay you cannot find this page. It's another document. If you are using if you are It's page 10 eh? It's right after. It's all stapled together. How can you not find it? It's mixed up a bit. The solution, the copper sulfate. !aiyo! Ready? The Roman number. Okay, now this is the oxidation state, right? Okay, this is the oxidation state, right? So the oxidation state, you cannot just say this is the oxidation number. You have to say the oxidation number of copper is positive 2. Sorry? Uh-huh. Blue to colorless also can. Okay, blue solution turns colorless or blue color fades. Why? Magic turns colorless. Or fades. No, it's copper sulfate, right? No more copper ions. So copper ion, sulfate ion, hydrogen ion, hydroxide ion. So the copper ions become copper, right on. So the concentration of copper ions decreases. So the copper ions will become copper. Then the hydroxide ions become oxygen. So what's left over in the solution? Sulfuric acid. So the copper sulfate solution eventually becomes sulfuric acid. Get it? Yeah, bronze makes copper. What? This is copper sulfate. It's blue. Copper metal is like, it's used to make bronze. That's copper. That's a metal. This is copper ion, a solution. It is brown. It is brown. It's not the same thing. Okay. All right. Can write the ionic half equation. Lighter, lighter. So formation of copper at the cathode. Give the formula of the ion. Formula of the ion that forms oxygen. Okay, so you have to write OH negative. Let's say you don't write OH negative. Instead of OH negative, you write like that. What does that mean? What does that mean? Okay, hey guys, listen, listen. If you, oh my goodness, guys, if I write this instead of this, okay, if I write this instead of this, what does that mean? Can you say, teacher, I write equation or I'm smarter? No, cannot. Because the question says formula. Okay, so if you write equation instead of formula, it doesn't mean you're smarter. It means you don't know how to read. Okay? Chen En, can you stop doing that? It's ridiculous. Use a pen. There's another mechanical pencil here. Why are you not using it? Use a pen. Don't you have another pen? Okay, can we focus? All right. Now, electrolysis of aqueous copper to sulfide is repeated using copper electrodes. What's the difference if you use copper? Yeah, it will dissolve in the anode, right? Not? What happens to the anode? It will decrease in size because the anode, the copper will dissolve to become copper ions. Look, anode, it decreases that. Or you can say, yeah, copper ionizes. Can, oxidizes, can. It decreases inside. So you're not listening. Decreases in decreases in size. Don't you know how to spell? Okay. Spoons can be electroplated with silver. Name the substances used as. Okay, do you remember what's electroplated? Okay, meaning here I put a spoon. I want it to have a piece of silver. So my silver must be at the anode. So anode is silver. The cathode is the spoon. Uh, silver nitrate solution. Correct. State two reasons to beautify. Improve appearance can. Okay, improve appearance can, and also to prevent corrosion. Okay. Okay. Can hydrogen fuel cell can be used to produce electricity to power cars. Okay. Say what adverse effects of carbon dioxide and carbon dioxide it causes global warming. Okay, can. Climate change. Greenhouse effect also can. Is toxic. No, you don't suffocate, you just die. It's poisonous can. Okay. So just one disadvantage other than cost of using hydrogen oxygen fuel to power. But no, all fuel is highly flammable. It's difficult to transport. Okay, ready? Okay. This one, Haber process. Source of nitrogen for Haber process, air. Source of hydrogen, methane. For Haber process is 450 degrees Celsius, 200 atmosphere. Okay, can. Name the catalyst used in Haber process, iron. Okay, a substance that speeds up rate of reaction but remains unchanged. Okay, can. Ammonia, huh? Okay. Ammonia is converted into nitric acid. The first stage is of ammonia to nitrogen monoxide. The equation is shown. The reaction is carried out at a temperature of 900 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 7 atmosphere. The forward reaction is exothermic. If forward is exothermic, it loves high temperature or low temperature. Exothermic releases temperature, but it prefers to, in order for it to shift to the right, it loves low temperature. It releases temperature, but it likes it when the whole thing you lower the temperature, then it will go forward. Uh, Temperature less than is not used because the yield of nitrogen monoxide will decrease. Huh? Okay. Explain why the pressure greater than 7 not be used. So this one is 10, this one is 9. If you have a greater pressure, it will favor the reverse reaction. So the yield, okay, it will favor the reverse reaction with less moles. No, no, no. Yield of it's the same answer as above, is it? Also. Okay? Can you understand? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the three acids that I need you to remember: hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, and sulfuric acid. What's the formula? Huh? No, not sulfuric acid. HCl. Okay, HCl. Is that? HNO3. And then this one is H2SO4. Okay, can? All right. If I just write HCl, is HCl ionic or covalent? Covalent. Why? Because it's non-metal and non-metal. So actually, before or if it's not dissolved in acid, you cannot call it hydrochloric acid. It's actually hydrogen chloride. I want you to draw the dot and cross of this now. Dot and cross diagram. Periodic table, you must have a periodic table. Okay, are you done? Okay, so hydrogen is one, just one electron. Chlorine is seven electrons. I mean, 17. Yeah, 287. So valence electrons. So it's like this hydrogen chloride. Okay, so it's like that, right? Okay, now what I want you to know is this is what happens. Acid can only be an acid when it dissolves in water. So when I take HCl, hydrogen chloride gas, and I dissolve, or hydrogen chloride liquid, doesn't matter. I will dissolve it in water. When I dissolve it in water, it splits apart or ionizes to form hydrogen ion and chloride ion. And because it forms this hydrogen ion, we call it an acid. But what I want you to do is a few things. Okay, so listen carefully to my instructions. For hydrogen atom, hydrogen ion, chlorine atom, and chloride ion. Four things. Okay, I want you to write down how many protons, neutrons, and electrons they each have. Can you understand? So we started out with hydrogen atom, chlorine atom. They became hydrogen chloride. Then we dissolve it in water. It ionizes to form hydrogen ion and chloride ion. Correct? Okay, I want you to compare. Okay, write this up. Find my proton, neutron, electron. Use your periodic table. You need to have a periodic table, okay? Do you know what I'm asking you to do? Yeah, then? Yes, or after they release the electron or gain the electron. Okay, give up. Okay, so you must look at the periodic table. Hydrogen is 1, 1. Chlorine is, oh, okay, chlorine you must use 37, 17. But actually it doesn't matter. Only the neutron you don't get it. Right or not? So proton is very easy. 1, 1, 17, 17. Right? Electron also very easy. 1, 0, 17, 18. Correct? Right. Did you get it correct? Neutron, neutron is what? Zero, zero. Okay, let's say you use 37. It's 20, 20. Okay, so actually, I only wanted you to do hydrogen. This one is just that so that you practice. But the key thing here is now this one. This one I need you to look at. Hydrogen atom has one proton and one electron. That's it. But a hydrogen ion only left with what? Only left with a proton. So is it correct if I say hydrogen ion equals to proton? Is that correct if I say like that? Okay. So hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, sulfuric acid. Okay, so element. No. So what happens now is, what do they all have in common? Correct? Okay. Acid is sour. Acid got no color. Acid pH less than 7. Acid is corrosive. Right or not? Acid will cause litmus paper to turn pink. All of that you study in Form 1, Form 2. But now I'm going to tell you the definition of acid is a proton donor. This is the definition of acid because all acids will donate proton. Get it? Okay, please write this down. Wait, not yet, alkali. Wait, base first. Okay. Turn on focus. Okay, can you understand? Okay, so that is the definition of acid. An acid is a proton donor. A base is a proton acceptor. Not yet alkali, okay? A base is a proton acceptor. How do I know something is a base? Okay, how do I know something is a base? Acid easy, ma. Acid got hydrogen. If you give out the hydrogen, it's a proton donor. But how do I know something is a base? So all metal oxides and metal hydroxide. Is magnesium a metal? Magnesium oxide is a base. Okay. Is copper a metal? Copper oxide is a base. Okay. Is calcium a metal? Yes. Calcium oxide is a base. Is potassium a metal? Yes. Potassium hydroxide, base. Sodium hydroxide, base. Calcium hydroxide, base. Copper hydroxide, base. Get it? So as long as it's a metal oxide or a metal hydroxide, it is all under the category of base. And it all can accept protons. Can? Okay, can you write this down? No. Proton acceptor. It will react with an acid. Any of this will react with an acid to form salt and water. Get it? But who are they? How do I know something is a base? It's the definition of base is proton acceptor. Who are base? These are all different kinds of bases. Huh? They must be a base to accept proton. Yeah. To react. Okay. Then Sheldon asked a very important question. What's an alkali? alkali is a soluble base. The base that can dissolve water. So all alkali is base, but not all base is alkali. So for example, this one can dissolve in water. So this one alkali. This one can dissolve in water. This one alkali. This one can dissolve in water. This one alkali. This one cannot dissolve in water. So it's just base. How do I memorize? No need to memorize. All group 1 is alkali metal. So group 1 can form alkali. And then some of group 2. But transition metal cannot. Transition metals do not form alkali. They only form base. Can you tell the difference? Can? All right. Okay. You finish this. Next week, we continue. You discuss with Mr. Kong whether you guys need a study break. Okay?